No Buzz, a Just Bees book club. Today, fairly short one on the Einstein Intersection by Samuel R. Delany. Chip to people who know him, I guess. Um, this is the most fun I've ever had reading a Delany book. I will say I had to read I read the first chapter and a half or so and put it down for a few days, and then I had to go back and just reread it because I wasn't sure I was getting the whole thing. I'm really glad I did that, honestly. Um, and and from there on, it was just like smooth sailing. This is like an adventure novel, wrapped up in a metaphysics of of myth, and also a metafictional um, uh, sort of exploration, I guess, of writing the thing itself. There are little diary entries from the writer's journal that explicitly reference TES and refer to the character being written in here. That like I think I got to the first one the first time, like when I was starting it out, and then put it down again, and then I was like, I'm really hooked in on that specifically. Or I got there and I got a little bit further, like we went another chapter break, and I was like, is that not a normal thing? Is he going to just do that once? Like, what is the deal here with this book? But the deal is, it's a play on Orpheus and Eurydice, and set in a sort of far future Earth, I think Earth, where humans have fucked off, and there are new beings sort of filling in the gaps of what humans left. There are supercomputers underground, that sort of thing. It's a romp, and by a romp I mean like very literally. Like the main character Lolobi is the big inciting incident is the death of this person he was really in love with, named Frieza, and like the book opens with Lolobi mourning, and then we sort of flash back and flash forward, and then like the big sort of initial centerpiece of the Einstein intersection is like this big ass bull who's like able to crush a house with its legs, and then it also has human hands, is like loose, and Lolobi has uh, this giant machete that he can use four-handed because he has two regular hands, and his feet sort of function as hands also. And he doesn't use it four-handed to swing; he uses it four-handed to play because it's also a flute. And like the moment this book fucking grabbed me is like on the hunt for that bull. There's a moment when Lobi gets pinioned sort of to the bull's hand, in a sort of defensive mechanism while trying to hunt it. And there's just this lush description of the flute machete filling with blood, and it comes back to it as they blow the blood out of it to be able to play it again. There's big meditations on difference and fitting in versus exploiting that difference, how different cultures handle that within the novel. There's just like it's just like a very fun and extremely well written, obviously because it's Delany, like written in these big flourishes, these evocative turns of phrase, or just fragments that just occur throughout that just like fucking grab me. Um, and I liked it. I had a good time, which is different from most of the Delany I've read. I've not read a ton of his work. I mean, I had a good time, I guess, with Times Square Red, Times Square Blue, but that's bit of a weird way to describe that. Um, and like I had an extremely important time with Stars in My Pocket Like Grains of Sand, because that book just ripped my fucking throat out in the first 50 pages, and then opened me to this like incredibly beautiful, fucked up, gorgeous reality that it contains. Still probably one of the best novels I've ever read. I don't think I'd put Einstein Intersection up there with Stars in My Pocket. I've read about half of Dahlgren, and the copy I had was like literally falling apart in my hands, so had to let go of that one. And I read Babel 17 a billion years ago, and I've started shorter views, but this is the first time I could say like just unequivocally like on top of all of the brilliance and like and joy I get in just his construction of words and his extreme thoughtfulness around the worlds he's building. I just had like a good romp, um, while also thinking about, about loss um, and difference, and what it means to be human, and what it means to be a gendered human, or a gendered non-human. A lot of good shit in a short book for Delany also. Oh right, I also did Tides of Lust or Equinox, but that's a whole different conversation that I did on a different episode of this show that's just for bees. It's bees only. Thanks for not watching.